All right, now just one of my random videos I do talking about recent world news events, whether it be celebrity, politically, music related, and it has to do with Demi Lovato. Now, first off, prayers to her and her family. I did hear recently that she did come out of the hospital due to her overdose, and I believe she's in rehab right now. So hopefully that goes well. And we all have inner demons to fight. That's no questioning that. But the reports, I believe, when it first dropped via TMZ, I believe I remember that day it was trending. Prayers for Demi Lovato. I think heroin was trending as well, but a few days later it was reported that heroin was not the substance that she was taking. But this video isn't about all the specific details, just the she overdosed, she was in the hospital, now she's out, now she's in rehab. But just talking about the situation itself. Now, like I said at the beginning, I do hope she gets better because apparently she's been using different substances in her early years when she was a star, like in her teen years and whatnot. Didn't she release a song sober? She was like 6 years sober, sober. And then, of course, the demons resurfaced, and that led to the condition she's in now. But what really got me, and I know if you really don't want to be like, oh, you're just a black guy using race in this, then maybe this video isn't for you. It's just the way that the public perceives these specific events amongst, famous people. The fact that Demi Lovato unfortunately was in the condition that she was in, like, fans and celebrities and whatnot just poured out to support the love, tweets, pictures, prayers, all that stuff. That's good and all, but my thing is, if it was somebody African American or a person of a specific stereotype, it would have been more the lines of, so and so is trending because they overdosed, and then the memes and everything about so and so being a crackhead and whatnot. That really bugged me in terms of, like, just seeing how, and again, I don't want to knock people for supporting, like, I really do hope she gets better, because one of the few good things that comes out of a celebrity in a situation like that is maybe that it teaches and shows their fans that, hey, number one, I'm not perfect, I'm a human being just like you all, and number two, these kind of things happen if you abuse or even take these substances, so don't be like me despite you idolizing me. But just imagine, you had like Whitney Houston, and just to name one big star, especially a female celebrity, especially somebody from the music world, and she was an actress as well. Crack is whack, crack is cheap, and then that just spawned the Mad TV and various other parodies of Whitney Houston. But when Demi Lovato overdosed, and it looks like a thunderstorm just started, so if you hear background noise, that's what it is. When Demi Lovato is in a similar situation, somebody, they apparently her friends called the 911 and they asked for things like, please, no sirens or anything, will be out on the street waving you down. And then the dispatcher was like, well, it is policy that we have to have the sirens on, that way people know it's an emergency, so their drivers on the road, they know to get out of the way to speed up the process so we can get to where we need to go. But apparently it was like the friends were trying to cover up what was going on in terms of, we don't want people to know it's Demi Lovato. But when you look at when Michael Jackson died, it seemed like there was every helicopter and ambulance, fire truck was at his house when he died. And when Demi Lovato was like, fans went to her concert even though she wasn't able to perform, obviously, just to like sing her songs out loud and show support. But like I said, if it was somebody black or whatever, it would have definitely been scrutiny. Like, let's say if there was somebody that died, a celebrity, whenever it's somebody black, they immediately go to, oh, this person, were they on drugs, did they overdose? But when it was somebody white and they were known to do drugs or whatnot, it was all like, well, I wonder what happened, what led up to it, were they murdered or something? And then when the autopsy comes out, it's like a big surprise that so and so died because of an overdose. But if it was somebody black, that's the first thing they jump to. So that's just the way I look at it. Like, whenever a celebrity, no matter what color, what gender, is going through something, whether it's an overdose or whatnot, why don't they all have that same level of support, sympathy from the media as well as their fans. Like I said, if it was a black rapper or something like that, the first thing would have been like, well, that's what they get for taking their shit. They're stupid for doing that stuff anyway. I didn't really see a lot of scrutiny towards Demi Lovato, like maybe a handful, and I mean a very small handful on social media, but most of it was just people like, hey, Demi Lovato, she had her demons, she had depression. Like, again, I am not putting that against her. Like, I do feel sorry. Like, I did see a couple interviews on YouTube from different news outlets when like people that have known her since she was younger, like what is it, her father was on the drugs, and she was going through depression. And I think even during the days of her recording Camp Rock, I believe she was around 17 at the time, she was on something. And I think I've kept up with her career for the most part, because I think we're only 1 year apart. Like, she's 25, I'm 26. Our birthdays are both in August. Yeah, so that's probably why I remember her. Dang, was she on Barney? Yeah, I think her and Selena Gomez were on Barney back when they were kids. And of course, transitioning to Disney, she was on that little short series that would come on between shows as the bell rings. I remember that because she had black hair at the time, I think. Then she was on Camp Rock, and then from there she went to Sunny with a Chance, which is still one of my favorite shows from the Disney lineup back during my days watching it. And then of course she went into her music career. But yeah, it is definitely sad, and I definitely hope she does get better. But I just feel that when it comes to any celebrity going through something like that, that the sympathy and support should be the same. It shouldn't be like, okay, we're going to put all our love and support in this person for doing something the exact same way as somebody who's black, and then when they're in a situation like that, oh, we're quick to condemn them and just say that that's what they get for doing drugs in the first place. So with that being said, how do you feel about the whole Demi Lovato situation, the overdose? Again, I am glad she's in rehab. I definitely hope this helps out and she's able to not just cope, but work her way through her inner demons and hopefully come out a better and stronger version of herself without the need for any kind of substances. Do you feel the way that I feel in terms of, like, it was a bit surprising how big this situation got? I mean, I know she's a celebrity, but still, like, I'm not gonna lie, things weren't looking good during those first 12 or 24 hours. Like, each report seemed to be worse than the next. But that's why I wait several days to do these type of videos instead of doing a video the minute I hear the news, because I like to triple check my sources before I do anything on this channel. So with that being said, please hit that subscribe button, comment your thoughts below, and I'll talk to you all soon.